Hey, beauties. Good evening to you. So, yeah, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I was just listening to, these political analysts and et al., other. And, the one of the gentlemen there that was sitting beside Daniel Archer, or is, I should say, rather, he was just going back, giving us the statistics of the voter turnout, in previous years, in the 30s, in the 40s, even in the 60s, like back in the day, like I think in the 80s or something of the sort, when people really and truly valued what they wanted their country to accomplish, from the local level and then into the national level or whichever way. And this has been the lowest thus far, 29 and change percent. It has not even hit 30. When I went out to vote and I saw the crowd, I was very much surprised, literally startled. It took me no time to get to work. And there's a sort of a distance from where I live to where I work, And I said, wow, look at that. Look at that. And I figured, I said, you know what, I don't want to go in the evening. I mean, I generally vote from very early because I said in the evening it might get, crowded. It was not. It certainly was not. It speaks to people being tired. People being tired and frustrated because their voices go unheard. Their votes go unseen and go unheard. And when I say go unseen, I'm not talking about somebody saying that you vote for this party. You know what I mean? They vote and they get nothing from it. They pay taxes and they get nothing from it. More than poverty, stress, tiredness, sickness, diseases, and death, ultimately. Because many of these politicians do not listen. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter where it swings. It seems thus far more in favor of the People's National Party. But if by some whatever it is it goes the other way, it only tells a story. One false move, either of the two can be kicked out again. One false move. Because they realize you're not listening. They realize you're not listening at all. This is not a really, I can't tell the party not to rejoice. Obviously they will. And, Marky G certainly will. It would be his first, what should I say now? Major minor. And the reason why I say major minor, because, you would call general elections a major win. So we're going to say major minor for this one. Win, if he wins. When everybody probably was doubting him. And coming from not, I don't think he really was politically aligned. It's just a few years now since he has been in politics. Not donkeys of years like his, some of his colleagues and so on. And although the voter turnout was just atrocious, it really was bad. 29%. And that is a determining factor of, our local government leaders. So let me tell you, it tells a story. It tells a story. It means you're not safe. It doesn't matter who goes in. You are not safe. I hope you will listen to the people. I hope you will work. Don't bother, just enjoy. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you, send up your balloons and your confetti. Do all of that because we're humans. And it feels good. It feels good when you win. Can't take that from you. But you rejoice and you rejoice, within a parameter. After the rejoicing comes the work. You got to work. It doesn't matter which side you're on. It doesn't matter if you even have money. Because, when the campaigning started, especially, people were out like flies on sweet. When you have something that just captures the nostrils of them flies or whatever they have, and you see them come in droves. The number of people I saw campaigning. I said, wow, I had to look good and said, I wonder if this is the general elections versus local government elections. Things were turned, as somebody would say, turned. Things were turned up, and look at what has happened. It's not always about money. It's not always about, so-called, I can turn this up or popularity or saying this or saying that or whatnot. It's just a few who said, you know what, let me see if I can go and cast a vote because I'm tired of this madness. I'm tired of the foolishness. It's about that. It tells a story that they will throw you out on your rear, whether you have money or you don't. They're just fed up and tired. Not just at the local level, but the national level. The national level. And I'm tired of speaking about the inferior material that is being used on our roads. I am tired of Jamaica. Trust me, me need back on my car, me need all a full car from me to how my car get buff up. Tires have a change, put in expense. Not barely getting any extra monies to take care of yourselves, because of the terrible roads. And by the time they patch it, it's so pitchy patchy. It have bumpy because it's not done properly. They're not taking the money and say, let me spend some money and fix the roads instead of being penny wise and pound foolish. But no, on the national level, I have to bring it in. The people barely getting any salaries. Barely. We're talking about the lower level, middle level people. Just maybe the people in the top, but the people on the bottom or maybe in the middle, nothing really. And when we say give them a chance, no, we're giving ourselves 100%, 200%, 300%. And think the people is going to take it. I'm telling you, this can be an indicator as to what will take place in the general elections. This can be an indicator as to what will take place in the general elections. Especially if it swings in the opposition side, which it seemed that way thus far. When the people said they're tired, they couldn't take it. Because I wondered if we as a people love the battering and the buffing and the kicking and the thumping. Because I just couldn't understand it. And neither of the two parties can be because it means you can do that for a time, but just know that your days will be numbered. Nobody feel like a back in the day people, and no care how you beat and thump them up and kick them up and box them up, figuratively, obviously, that they're going to sit down and take the kick up and box up and thump up for 5,000, 10,000, 20. How much them say they normally give out at these things? No more. We're living in a modern time now, and I'm glad. I just like when people wise up. It doesn't matter who win. If them joke around and you want them, you talk and you try them, tough, they hard a hearing, then so all right, okay, no worry. We're voting, we'll talk. We're not going bad enough. Or we're going bad enough by our votes. When I say by, BY, our votes. That's it. No more. No more of the madness. No more of the mayhem. I had to pause a moment because I heard the opposition leader, Mark Golding, speaking, giving his sort of preliminary victory speech and, in honor of our very present, gifted warrior, former Prime Minister, the Honorable Portia Simpson Miller, and so on. I mean, I can understand how he feels. To an extent, I can understand how he feels. And officially, if it is that they win, we say, sir, yes, we're giving you a chance to prove that you said time come. So let us see the time come. Let us see what it is that you will do as it relates to the people. Can't just say time come, because, when we say time. Because time longer than rope. And trust me, sir, a rope you have, certainly not time, rope. So if the party really wins, sir, we ask of you, we beseech of you, do what you say you're going to do. Do what you say you are going to do. No, we don't want to hear no more nothing anymore from nobody. So you get in, do what you say you're gonna do. Talk less, just do more. Talk less, do more. Please. All right? And if the bear factor will out win it, it's a sign that God heard the cries of the people. Anyway, guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this